Hi there. I wonder if you've noticed a relationship between your anxiety and putting on weight. And this isn't necessarily anything to do with eating more. Sometimes it can just be to do with us being in the fight or flight state where we're releasing cortisol. Cortisol being this hormone that means that we retain fat and we don't burn our calories so quickly. Our metabolism slows right down. So that can be one reason why we put on weight, and it seems to be in line with how anxious we are. Another reason, of course, can be the binge eating. So this is about eating that salty, sugary, calorific, carby type foods that we crave. Eating these types of foods releases a hormone called serotonin. It's a feel-good hormone. So it gives us that temporary high that we crave when we're feeling a bit low and fed up and a bit stressed out. This is why we tend to go for those types of foods when we are stressed. Because we've gained that feeling and it's pleasant for a time, we will then probably repeat that behavior, so we can get into regular binge eating sessions. Of course, after eating in that way, then we often end up feeling guilty, which is a pretty unpleasant feeling. And this can just then recycle round that we binge eat to get that temporary high again. But we can end up going round and round in this cycle of feeling okay and then feeling really guilty about what we've done. So it's not a long-term solution by any means. Long-term solutions, of course, getting the anxiety sorted, doing the self-care, doing those things where you give yourself some care and attention and space, reducing those stresses down as much as you can in your life. Not always possible, but just looking for areas that you can do that, sort of reducing anything that gives you stress. An example I often give is come away from watching the news, sometimes even social media, just nurture ourselves a little bit, look after self-care, staying away from other people's dramas that we're not really in the right position to be dealing with. We need to look inwards and look after ourselves for a period of time to help with the anxiety or stress, so we can get ourselves in a good place. It's really important to remember that sometimes that you do need to put yourself number one, if at all possible. Not always easy when you've got kids and other demands. Where you can, just grab those moments. It's really important. Okay, well, have a good day and I'll speak to you again soon. This is Tina Hare from Action on Anxiety.